Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your money and career reading for January 2024. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. Let us get right into it. Are you ready for some significant change of energy here, Aquarius? Okay, we do have Pluto going back into your sign on the 20th, 21st, depending on where you happen to be. So this is a significant power shift for you, okay? It's where you can take your power back. This is where you can see things a little bit clearly, maybe some endings coming to play for you here, but there's a bright new future and a bright new tomorrow. So if you are looking for some changes, this is opening those doors, opening the portal for you. It's a lighter, quicker, faster energy than what we've been used to with Pluto, especially with Pluto in Capricorn, very sluggish, very heavy, filled with huge life lessons, right? The ones that are really challenging to learn. And so this is where we pick up the pace a little bit in this energy. So, you know, you are a fixed sign, Aquarius. So sometimes you don't necessarily love change, but I feel like here in this energy that when change is necessary, you are leading the pack and you are on that gravy train, but it's got to be change with a purpose, right? Not just for, you know, no reason or no outcome there. So put a strategy in place and figure out what you want to do or what you want to change. But there is some significant power coming back to you. And it's a very, very fortunate time for you as we're heading into 2024. We have the door to romance opening with card number 33. Now, okay, yes, for some of you, you may have some romantic partnership here that does affect your money. Okay, so this can be, you know, some of you might be moving in with somebody, getting married, that kind of thing, possibly, well, maybe not divorce, not with the door to romance opening and in the upright. So I would say this is more togetherness than anything else. But if you are partnered up with someone and you share finances, right, or you will be stepping into that where you share them, then this can actually be a really positive time for you, right? Some positive changes in that regard. And if you think 2 paychecks are better than one, right? Your money goes twice as far, or at least it seems that way. Some of you might be spending some money, door to romance. You might be planning a wedding or an engagement, that kind of thing. And it can be really, really quite wonderful. The door to romance in this energy, because it is connected with your heart chakra, and it is also card number 33. Threes are the basis of manifestation because it has to do with creation. This can be a great time for you to really open your heart and get ready to receive something that you've manifested, something that you've created. It's because of your own personal power and strength that you've created this and helped guide this into reality for yourself. So be open and be receptive to whatever it is that has happened to blossom. We do have a door opening for you, so this is a really great energy. This can actually be something that is really quite positive for you and something that brings you a lot of happiness, joy, and a smile on your face. This can be a really great energy for you. Maybe it's a new job, a promotion, a raise. It can be some financial investments come to fruition, or perhaps you are buying something with your money that actually does enhance your sense of security and well-being, right? So think of buying a house or moving to a better neighborhood, right? That kind of thing can go on for you guys as well. There's a lot of love, a lot of happiness, and a lot of joy in the air for you there. We have the thinking woman here for you as well. Now, the thinking woman can be your energy, okay? Your willingness to gather information, to learn things, to research. And when we do that, we get the answers we're looking for. If you're signing any kind of documents, anything that you are financially obligated to, right? Some contracts, things like that, job offers, whatever that happens to be, loan documents, right? The thinking woman is a reminder here of your energy to take the time to make sure that you are looking at the fine details, right? Look at the fine print, make sure you know what you're getting into. And if you don't know, then ask the questions. But the thinking woman can be you contemplating the future, contemplating your year ahead, and not, you know, not so surprising at this time of year, the beginning of the year. We do quite often reflect back, and we also look ahead and peer into where we want to go, where we want to get to. So you might just be thinking about making some change. You might be just really lost in a little bit of thought or contemplation here, but you're getting the answers. You're getting the clarity that you're looking for. for. There may also be a very knowledgeable person who is in your life here as well. This can be someone you know or someone new that you meet. This person would be likely very book smart, at the very least, maybe very educated in something in their chosen profession, in their field, right? A professional person there. So think of like your, accountants or, business professionals, things like that. This person could have an offer, an opportunity for you, but this person could also be someone you want to partner up with, or perhaps pay for some services and get some advice from. They can be a very significant key player in your month ahead, and this can have an impact on your future. So be on the lookout for that thinking woman. And there you are, some of you planning an engagement or a wedding or a celebration. We do start out with the Four of Wands. That, of course, is not all it represents. We've got the Five of Cups there for you as well. That's actually a blessing for you, so I'll explain that in a minute. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Change, which is a challenge. Okay, fine. We've got the Five of Swords out there for you as well. And we've got the Fool. Let me tell you, the Fool card has been coming up quite often in these money finance readings. But the Wheel of Fortune, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're the first one. So this is actually bodes quite well for your future. The bottom of the deck here, we've got the Nine of Cups. The underlying energy, the underlying influence of having all of your wishes and dreams come true. When we get the Nine of Cups, this is an energy of happiness, of feeling good, of feeling content, of feeling like, oh, I've accomplished so much and I'm so proud of myself and so happy, right? But this is also a wish or a goal attained. Now, this is at the back of the deck. So on the back of the deck, this could be an underlying energy. You know what you want and you're very confident that you're going to get what it is that you want. This can also represent a goal, right? So this is you setting your goals, making a wish, dreaming big, thinking big in this energy. This can also represent that your wishes are coming to fruition, but at the bottom of the deck there, that could be something that's a surprise or something that's a little bit of a delay. So something super positive coming in for you, but there may be a little bit of a delay on your path, which means that, it may not come in January. It may come in over the next 3-4 months. Okay. And just because we have the energy activating in January doesn't mean everything's going to happen in the month of January. You're all in a different situation, all in different circumstances. And so just keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Do you take things one day at a time, stay positive, trust yourself on your journey, and you just never know what may happen. So we're going to start out with that Four of Wands energy there, but before we do, we've got the Ace of Wands at the back of this deck. All right, so aces are gifts from the universe. This Ace of Wands does speak to manifestation, especially with your career path, right? This is also a fresh burst of inspiration. This is a new beginning on the horizon for you, a door opening for you, something very, very exciting here. So if you are manifesting things in your life, as we always are, we're always manifesting things in, whether we're making a conscious effort or not, but this certainly shows that you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that little heart of your desires. All right, it's very exciting things in your future. Aces are gifts from the universe and they bring a little bit of luck, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune also bringing you a little bit of luck. Granted, it is in your challenge position, but we'll get to that in a second. We've got the Four of Wands here for you as the energy coming in. Now, the Four of Wands can be a card of success. Okay, taking something up to the next level, higher stage of commitment, a certain level of accomplishment here. And it's a cause to celebrate, right? It brings in happiness and joy and celebration and abundance and success into your life. It also does speak to a strong, solid foundation, right? We've got 4 wands in the ground, and this does give us a pillar of strength. So this can be where you're really feeling like you've gotten a good base, you've gotten a good foundation built, but you're still hungry for more. There's something there that you still want, and you take it to the next level, right? But in the meantime, give thanks and gratitude for what you have accomplished to now. Some of you may be planning some sort of get together, some sort of very exciting event. And yes, the 4 of Wands can be known as the halfway to marriage card. We do have the door to romance coming in. So certainly some personal endeavor is influencing your financial outlook. It feels in a very positive way though, okay? So whether you're getting engaged or getting married or attending a celebration, it may have to do with someone else. So there's a lot of joy in the air, a lot of vibrant energies. This is really great. Now the Four of Wands is also sometimes known as the 1111 card, right? So it's a great energy here to make a wish, to set your intentions. And of course, with Pluto entering your sign right at the start of Aquarian season, this is your astrological new year. So this is really exciting, really important for you to set those intentions, to set those goals, to manifest something into reality, and to really create the life that you want. You want more money? Manifest more money. You want a better, happier, more fulfilling, more sustainable long-term career? Manifest that, but get ready to take some action on that as well. All right. So whatever your situation is, we got new, fresh energy. We've got some excitement in the air, and we also do have that wish fulfillment there, and your ability to really bring things to fruition. Also with that, we've got the Lovers card there as well. Okay. So yeah, you do, some of you do have some love in the air, I've got to say. If you're single looking for love, I mean, this is a money and career reading, but maybe you meet the person of your dreams in your workplace or something, or in some activity that is around your workplace. When you go out for lunch, or you pick up your morning coffee, or you might have a customer that comes in, or a contractor that you work with, or maybe you attend some networking event, because that Four of Wands can be like some sort of event, and you just never know. You might just meet the love of your life there. So I do have to say it because the energy is here and it keeps coming up. All right. But the Lovers card can really be about everything coming into alignment for you. You're at your divine masculine and feminine, right? This is you finding balance and harmony and making important decisions for your life, right? Deciding what is right for you, following your heart, listening to your intuition. And it's a wonderful energy. But some of you do have a very important choice to make. And at the beginning of your year, especially your astrological new year, you are looking out into the future. You are deciding what I want, what's not working for me, what do I want to expand upon. And so it's a great energy where things are coming into alignment, and making those choices is a little bit easier. But the Lovers card can also speak to the perfect partnership. And whether this is something that is coming to fruition for you, or something that you are setting your intentions for, the Lovers card is the perfect job, the perfect company, the perfect position, the perfect investment. Whatever it happens to be for you, it's like symbiotic kind of energy there. So it's a great time for you to partner up with people, to collaborate with other people, or just to really find where you fit. Something is being healed for you here in your blessings. We've got the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, typically it's not a blessing, right? It's usually a very challenging energy. It's one of despair and sorrow and grief in this. It's something where we really do need to process some emotions and not hold on to them. We've got 5 cups here, 3 spilled over, 2 still standing. And sometimes we need to remember, we need to make a conscious effort to turn around and look at the bright side, to turn around and look at the possibilities, look at the potential. So in the 5 of Cups energy, as a blessing for you, this is about letting go. This is about turning things around in a positive way. If you've been feeling a little bit blue, a little bit down, right, this is where you can see the future in a better light. For some of you, you are reconciling with something here. Okay, there is the significant turning point coming in. So part of why the Wheel of Fortune is actually in your challenge position is because we've got to get ourselves out of this 5 of Cups energy first. So there is something here that we need to let go of so we can get that wheel turning and spinning fast, okay, in the direction that we want it to go in. Okay, if there's been something here that has not really been going your way, this is where things really can turn around for you. But we do have to process some emotions. We do need to work some things out, or we need to air out our laundry, or get something out in the open in some way, right? And so sometimes this does come up at the beginning of the year, but the blessing for you is working through it in a really positive way. We've got the King of Swords here also as a blessing. You're getting clarity and a sense of purpose. The King of Swords knows what he wants and knows how to get it. So this as your energy, this is you taking this sword and cutting out 5 of Cups, anything that's not working for you, anything that's holding you back, whether it's some emotions, whether it's something from your past, whether it's just some down in the dumps kind of energy, or whether it's some issues with another person, whatever it happens to be, you are making positive change and positive things forward. You are getting things out in the open. Maybe you are airing out some dirty laundry and getting all of your cards out on the table, especially if you're taking a relationship to the next level. We've got to work through some things, especially as to how we deal with our money, our finances, right? We've got to do that. I think that if there's any kind of meddling energy, any kind of disappointments there, if you're trying to plan a wedding or a celebration, there may be some challenges with that, but by talking about it, King of Swords, by communicating in a healthy, honest, truthful way, you will resolve your issues, your differences, and get things back on track. So the King of Swords can really be you seeing things clearly and feeling really confident in your abilities to set your intentions, right? You're very clear. Set your intentions or speak your truth, talk about what's important to you. If you are going to give any presentations or go on any job interviews or anything like that, man, oh man, can you ever articulate yourself in a wonderful way? The King of Swords, it's like, I've got this in the bag. My communication is on point. I know how to present myself. I know how to talk about my accomplishments. I know how to present information to other people. And it's like very much on point for you as far as communication goes. But this is also about you really being clear, right? So a little bit of clarity goes a long way. Now, the King of Swords can also be a person in your life, of course. And this person could be somebody that helps you through a challenge. All right. The King of Swords as a person is someone who is confident, who is successful. Maybe they come across as a little bit cold, but in the upright, they mean well, right? They just don't wear their heart on their sleeve. So if this is a significant other, maybe you do have something to work through there with your feelings and that kind of stuff. But this can be somebody here who is a professional, someone who you meet in business, someone you already know in your business world, in your career path. But this person is really good at communication. They are also a very crisp, clear, logical thinker, but they're also someone who's really good with legal matters. They're really good with negotiation, the art of negotiation, and they're really good person to talk to. So this can be someone who you can hire, especially if you do need to negotiate something and maybe you're not that great at it. Not everyone's really good at negotiation. It can be someone with a good legal brain. So, if there's any kind of legalities or legal documents that you need to look at, this person can be quite helpful. So this might be a friend, this can be a business partner, this can be someone who you hire, right, to do this. Okay. So, but whatever they are, they're a really good benefit to you to talk to and to talk through some things with. Now, our wonderful Wheel of Fortune, ruled by Jupiter, okay, does bring in some surprises. So maybe for some of you, part of the challenge here is that there's a surprise headed your way and you don't like surprises. Okay, you like to know what's coming, right? Because, the Wheel of Fortune does initiate some change. It does bring expansion and growth. It brings some good luck, good fortune, good karma, all the wonderful, great vibes, right? And it's because things are aligning for you and we get this wheel turning. So it's a turning point for you, and it can be very exciting. But because it's change, right, a change in direction, this can make you a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, right? And I don't know about you, but, part of some Aquarian trait, not all, but part of it is you take a while before you finally take some action when you are contemplating making changes. You percolate for a little while, right? You go within, you think about things a little bit, right? You really kind of connect with your intuition and your gut instincts. And maybe you percolate on something for quite some time before you finally decide to pull the plug and make some changes. And to the outside world, to other people, it looks like you're reckless, or it looks like you like change and you do this, and you act really quickly, but it couldn't be further from the truth for some of you, right? And so it's like what people see defies what really goes on inside. So even though the Wheel of Fortune does bring about a new cycle of wisdom and growth and knowledge, expansion, and all of this wonderful energy, it's it's also a little bit of a challenge for you. Okay, so you might have a little bit of a surprise. All right, you might have a delay. Something might happen really fast or really slow, because when we get this Wheel of Fortune in our challenge position, it's not like being in the upright. It does bring delays. It does bring some uncomfortable energy for you, perhaps, even though it's really positive, but expect the unexpected when we get the Wheel of Fortune, and especially with Pluto entering your sign. Okay, a little bit of chaos may ensue, but in a really positive way. Okay, so you just might feel a little bit out of sorts or uncomfortable as certain things may be unfolding. All right, we've got the Page of Cups, so there's your surprise. Okay, so the Page of Cups, yes, there's a little bit of a surprise there, right? We've got our little page here who quite often does bring us some sort of message or something, right? Holding his cup, and then boop, a little fish pops out, right? So it's like, oh, I didn't quite expect that. So again, there's something new or something improving in your world here that is super positive. Will put a smile on your face. Will make you very happy. Something to get excited about, but yes, may make you a little bit uncomfortable. And part of that might be because it catches you off guard. And so again, expect the unexpected. Now, the Page of Cups can bring in some really good news for you, but again, in your challenge position, it can just be something really fun, something exciting, but something that you want, but it can be a little bit of a delay, right? So sometimes we do have to work through something before something can come in. And that can certainly speak to that Five of Cups energy, right? Because in this energy here, does that look like you're in receiving mode? No way, Jose. So we got to do something here, but it's a benefit to you when you work through something. And the blessing for you is your ability to turn things around, right? And in an incredibly positive way, even if it's just something within you. So seeing things a little bit more positively, looking into the future, feeling like, oh my goodness, there is hope for everyone, right? That kind of thing. So, but we've got to open our heart with that energy, and the Page of Cups is here to help you do that. Now, the Page of Cups can also be a little bit of spiritual awakening or growth for you here as well. Okay, so just be aware of any signs, symbols, synchronicities that you may see along your journey. There'll be something very important for you, okay, very important for you, very significant. So whether it's repeating numbers, whether it's, I mean, we do have angel coming up here for you, so there could be, some feathers that you see, shapes in the clouds, dreams, whatever that happens to be for you. Just be aware of that, because your awareness is heightening, in that your intuition is heightening, and all of your spiritual senses are very much activated in a really positive way. Okay, so just be aware of that. Just be open, be receptive. Don't try and force anything into existence, and you should be just fine. Now, we do have some communication that may have the potential to go a little bit sideways. So your advice from Spirit when we get the Five of Swords: be very cautious with your communication, okay? And because sometimes we want something so bad, or we want to win an argument, that we quite often throw in the last dagger, the last word. And the Five of Swords is a card of conflict. It is a card of miscommunication. It's also a card of winning, but winning at a cost. Okay, like a double-edged sword, right? For one person to win, someone else has to walk away in defeat, right? In order to get the last word in an argument, it may be the final nail in the coffin that you can't take back, right? So we do need to be a little bit aware of other people's feelings and the fact that words hurt, right? People won't always remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel. Words hurt. So there could be something that you're working through. It can be a new situation that comes up, but it can be something that is ongoing. And there might be some battles, there might be some communication breakdown there, there might be some boastful energy around you there as well. And there's some hurt feelings there with that. This can be your workplace, it can be with, an important person in your life, right? It can even be some internal conflict as well, right? So don't be so hard on yourself, Aquarius. Okay. But whatever it is here, I feel that the King of Swords shall rule as far as communication goes, but just be aware that if you are going for a promotion and there's other people vying for the same position in the Five of Swords energy, you might win, right? You might get what you're looking for, but there's other people that are defeated and upset and hurt about that. And, so just be aware of other people's feelings. And you usually are, Aquarius, right? But, sometimes we just need that little reminder, because it's easy to get excited when we get something that we've dreamed of and something that we worked hard to achieve. And we want to boast about it a little bit. We want to celebrate a little bit. So, but just be aware of other people's feelings in that energy. But I do feel here that, there is a possibility here of getting communication back on track with whoever it happens to be, even if it's some inner conflict there, right? You have a pivotal turning point here for you. All right. But just be very aware. Thoughts become things. Okay. And we want to make sure that we are positive and that we're filled with abundance and light and, a beautiful energy, because we get that back, right? And so, we want to make sure that we're getting back all the good things, right? We don't want to accidentally manifest, more challenges, right? I mean, we always have challenges, but, sometimes we can start to really go down that negative rabbit hole, right? But we're not. We're going to stay light and bright. And stay light and bright. Indeed, we've got the Three of Wands here as well. Know what you want and then prepare for action. That is your advice from Spirit, okay? So, when we have the Three of Wands, this is your opportunity and your ability here to clear the path, to clear the way forward, to remove obstacles that prevent you from achieving your goals or that slow you down. This is the opportunity there for you to open that door and to see a beautiful light at the end of the tunnel, resolve issues, resolve differences, right? But when we have the Three of Wands, right, we've got an idea, we've got a plan, and now we need to take action. So sometimes when we get this, we procrastinate, or, we try and avoid something, right? Or, there's something holding us back. This is encouraging you to move forward, whatever that looks like to you, okay? Your ability to resolve things and to see that path forward clearly is very much prevalent in your reading here right now. So there might be something very exciting on the horizon for you. Just make sure you're ready. What is success? Opportunity aligning with action, right? So you find an opportunity and you take action. Because we do have the Fool card coming in here. So there's a new sense of you have a spring in your step, a pep in your step. The Fool card can certainly represent new beginnings, new jobs, new opportunities, something exciting here for you. And in this energy, we need to take a leap, take the plunge. And it's interesting how many readings have had the Fool card come out. Been quite a few. Same with the Ace of Wands. There's been a few of them as well. Not so much with the Four of Wands or the Wheel of Fortune. So keep that in mind. You're the chosen one. But the Fool does bring about some exciting new endeavors, adventures, new opportunities, those doors that are opening for you. This is a time where you're going to feel a little bit lighter and brighter, as we already said. And, but there might be something coming in for you where you really do need to trust yourself and you need to take that leap. You need to take that leap of faith, that plunge. We don't always know what the path forward holds for us. We don't always know what kind of bumps in the road we're going to experience, right? But we just need to trust in our journey. Now, the Fool card can also bring about some things that you don't know, because it can bring in a naive energy as well. So just remember, if there's some things that you don't know, some things that are a little bit of a question mark, you've got the King of Swords here, so there might be someone here that you can ask. You've got the thinking woman up there as well, so there may be someone around who's, you can get their expertise, right? It's okay not to know something. We don't all know everything, not even you, Aquarius, okay? So in this energy, if there's something you're not 100% sure about, like you just don't know, before signing something, before signing any legal documentation or anything like that, make sure that you do read the fine print, ask for advice, especially legal, if that comes up for you, before you jump right into something, right? But it is exciting. It is a wonderful energy that's coming in there, new beginnings or the next stage. We have the Strength card here. You need courage to take the leap of faith, don't you? All right. The Strength card does speak to your inner strength. This speaks to your ability to be courageous, to power through struggles, to keep on going in the face of adversity. It does bring you in some confidence here as well. But it also brings a discerning energy to the mix here. So sometimes we need to know when to come out roaring like a lion, and sometimes we need to recognize when we need to take a step back and take a gentler approach at things and exhibit some kindness and compassion. And there's that Five of Swords that's popping up there again, and the Five of Cups. Okay, it's sometimes we need to know when to take a calmer, gentler approach rather than this fighting kind of energy. And I want to win at all costs. I'm going to win the battle. I don't care who gets hurt, right? And you're typically quite aware of other people's feelings and sensitivities and things, but we all falter. Now, with the Strength card here, this can also speak to a potential Leo person or something coming to fruition for you that has that was initiated around Leo's season. And that was, of course, back in the summer. So something that you have manifested back then is all coming full circle and coming to fruition for you now. All right. But again, you might have some Leo energy coming in here. Leo's ruled by the sun. Without the sun, nothing can grow. The sun brings us energy, helps us recognize our potential. And of course, the Strength card in this deck is number 8. 8 represents flexibility and adaptability, but 8 also does represent abundance and is tied to manifestations. So we've got some great lucky energy coming in here for you, a significant turning point for you. The Fool card, by the way, can just be you feeling really good after you've worked through some issues, right? And when we have some money issues, or some workplace, wow, thank you, that's an awful lot of cards, or some workplace issues hanging over our heads, we don't feel good. We feel heavy. We feel burdened, right? And so that Fool is like, oh, I'm so glad we cleared the air with that. I'm really feeling a lot better about, about the future, right? So we can be doing that energy there as well. But I do think there's some wonderful things that are flourishing for you. Remember, there might be a bit of a delay for some of you. The energy activating in January will probably play out over the next few months. Between now and eclipse season in the spring is going to be very important for you. We have quiet retreat. This has come up a few times here as well. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Always important to take a step back. Connect with our higher power, our higher source, Lover's card, right? We have savings here for you as well. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus on your life's purpose. Okay, very important sometimes. And we have do the work. All right. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Just like that Three of Wands, right? We have an idea, we've got a plan, we know what we want, we've got to be ready for the next steps and to take some action, okay? We're always co-creating, we do our part, the universe does its part, and then we got to do our part again, right? So it's back and forth like a lovely little tennis match. So I'm going to leave all that there for you, Aquarius. There's some exciting energies coming in for you. I hope there was something here that resonated in some way. If there was, and if you enjoyed your reading, please take a moment to give me that thumbs up on this video by pressing the like button. If you do enjoy my content, press that subscribe button there as well. I do have 2024 outlook for the entire year ahead posted for you guys. I'll leave the link in the description and the comments boxes down below. But I hope you did enjoy your reading. I hope you have a wonderful January, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.